Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council vote for the Committee on Immigration, excuse me. At this time, we would like to remind everyone to silence all electronic devices. Also, at this point, going forward, no one is to approach the dais. Chair, we're ready to begin.
I'm calling this meeting to order. Good morning, everyone. I'm Councilmember Elsie Encarnacion, Chair of the Committee on Immigration. I would like to begin by thanking my colleagues who have joined us here today, Council Members Joseph, Council Members Brewer, and Councilmember Aviles. At today's hearing, the committee will consider and vote on Resolution 210, sponsored by Councilmember Shahana Hanif, which condemns the fatal shootings of Renee Nicole Good and Alex Jeffrey Preddy by federal immigration authorities. In December 2025, the Department of Homeland Security launched Operation Metro Surge in Minnesota. This operation, referred to as the largest immigration operation ever, deployed over 3,000 masked and armed federal agents in the Twin Cities. Although the Trump administration announced the conclusion of this operation around a week ago, the actions of federal immigration authorities have destabilized the community. Peaceful bystanders were arrested, United States citizens were detained, protesters were attacked, local policing was negatively affected, and residents were racially profiled. Tragically, the operation resulted most disturbingly in the fatal shootings of U.S. citizens and Minnesota residents Renee Good and Alex Preddy at the hands of federal immigration authorities. The federal government was quick to paint both Preddy and Good as aggressors whose actions required self-defense from federal authorities. But video evidence has arguably disproven these claims and shown agents who acted without common sense. The details of these shootings and reactions by the federal government are distressing, but demonstrate the trend of violence by the lack of accountability of federal immigration authorities. The federal government continues to threaten New York City with floods of agents because of our status as a sanctuary city. But we will not be bullied, and we will not yield to these unconstitutional threats by our federal government. The city must continue to support dedicated community partners, fund trusted immigration legal service providers, uphold our city's sanctuary status, and stand with our immigrant communities. Thank you to Councilmember Hanif for introducing this resolution, and thank you to the Minnesota residents for protesting these heinous actions in the freezing cold temperatures. I'd also like to thank the committee staff for their work on this hearing, including Senior Legislative Counsel Nicole Kata, Senior Legislative Policy Analyst Rebecca Barria, Principal Financial Analyst Navi Baines, and Assistant Finance Director Florentine Cabor. Finally, I'd like to thank my staff, Deputy Chief of Staff Stephanie Herrera, Legislative Director Adam Bernstein, and Legislative Fellow Winnie Mora, and everyone working in the background to make this hearing run smoothly. I recommend a yes vote, and first, before that, I would like to ask if any of the members wanted to speak on this piece of legislation. Okay, so I'd like to move forward and recommend a yes vote and ask the clerk to call the roll.
Thank you. Good morning. William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on Immigration on Resolution 210. Chair Encarnacion.
I vote aye.
Aviles.
Permission to explain my vote?
Oh, permission granted.
Okay. I'd like to thank Councilmember Hanif for the work on this resolution and 100% stand with the comments of the chair in our in condemning in the strongest terms the act of this federal government. And in particular, I just want to raise up additional names of people who have been murdered by ICE, particularly Black members of our community who have been erased in their deaths. I'd like to raise up Linda Davis, Keith Porter, Jean Wilson Brutus, and Angel Blaze, and Food Saeed Abdul Qadir, among those who have been killed by ICE. May they rest in power. I vote aye.
Thank you. Brewer.
I vote aye. I just want to mention that this weekend I was at a hands-off event with the Upper West Side, and they had on the Zoom people from Minnesota and Minneapolis who are part of the resistance. And I just want to congratulate them because they have stayed together, done not only big rallies, but neighborhood rallies, and have a really good attitude about helping each other. It's something that we could all learn from, which was the purpose of the hands-off event at Riverside Church. So congratulations to Minneapolis and to their efforts, and hopefully we can do the same. Thank you very much. I vote aye.
Hanks. Joseph.
I vote aye.
With a vote of 4 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, resolution has been adopted by the committee.
Thank you, Billy, and thank you, colleagues. That concludes today's business. This hearing is hereby adjourned.
Yay.